Alright, what's up gamers? Welcome back to another epic YouTube video from your boy Bob Cookie. Today is a sort of a different video than what you're used to. I got a story I'm gonna tell you. So it's not like my usual, hey! I don't like it when you hit me like that. I'm gonna hit you like that, yeah. Basically what happened is at school, yes, I go to school. I'm still in school. I mean, not for forever, but like, as of now, I'm in school. Basically, at my school, we use this thing called like hall passes, where whenever we want to use the bathroom or something like that, we have to like activate a hall pass, and then we can go in the hall. Basically, like that. Very, very simple, not too complicated. So at the start of the year, they gave us around like 30. Give or take a couple. I don't remember the exact number, but something along the lines of that. So my first thought was to speed run using them all. You can probably think how that went, because like for our hall passes, we did it so like the school set it up so you can only use one every hour, and then also you can't use them during school hours. So it's this whole ordeal, making it a lot more complicated, but I managed to do it, and I used up all my hall passes within like the first 6 days or something like that. Bro! Stupid block traps. Wait, oh, I'm dead. There's nothing I can do about that. Sorry, man. Wait. How'd they die? No shot. Wait, what? I don't know how they died. There was a free bed. They must have been really kind or something. I don't know. Anyway, so it was really hard. I managed to do it in 6 days. So 30 passes, 6 days. Do the math. And so what we do is if you run out, you can email your counselor, and they can like add more. Like the main reason is if you have like some health issue and you need like more passes, you just email your counselor and they'll take care of it for you. So I just emailed my counselor. They didn't respond, which is kind of weird. I didn't know why, so I decided to email my vice principal. They were really confused. I emailed them and I was like, hey man, so I might have used up all my hall passes. Is there any chance you could add a few more? And they replied being like, wait, what? You used all 35? Are you sure you used all 35? And so I replied, doing the first thing that came to my head, being like, we had 35? It felt more like 30 to me. We ended up agreeing to meet up one day before school to discuss adding more passes, because like she was really confused. And I mean, I understand that I would be if I was in her situation as well. That was close. But we ended up like scheduling the meeting for a couple days later. And before the meeting, my friends and I were talking, and we made a little bet, you see. And I lost the bet. And he basically said, if I lose the bet, I have to, when I go into the meeting, I have to bring my friend in as an interpreter. Now, I speak both English and Spanish, so basically what he was saying is he told me to pretend I only spoke Spanish. Now, I'm pretty sure you can see where this is going. I lost the bet, meaning I had to bring an interpreter into my meeting. Now, I had already emailed this vice principal a couple times already. And so, and I emailed them in English. They knew I spoke English, but I somehow had to try to convince them that I only spoke Spanish. Anyways, I finally convinced a friend to be my interpreter. The only problem is my friend didn't speak Spanish. So basically, I was going to go in pretending I only spoke Spanish. He was going to be my interpreter, but he didn't speak Spanish. So you see the problem there. Don't know how. I convinced him to come and interpret for me, per se. Like, it was an experience. It's not really something That happens every day. So I went to the counselor's office because I thought that's where the vice principal's offices were. That I was wrong. What is that? Anyway, I basically like go in there. Eventually, they tell me where the vice principal's office actually is. So me and my friend head over there. We go into the office. She greets us, shakes our hands, and then I just start speaking the most fluent Spanish I can. I'm like, hola, mi nombre es Andrew. Ese es mi amigo. Él puede hablar para mí porque yo no puedo hablar inglés. Sí. Basically what that means is I don't speak English. This is my interpreter. Now, obviously, my interpreter didn't know what I was saying, and my vice principal didn't know what I was saying. But since he was my interpreter, he basically just guessed and assumed that I was introducing him, which I was. That was a fair guess. And she's like, "Oh, okay, sit down." And we both sit down. Like, I'm freaking out. Like, okay, now I dug myself into a ditch. I can't like stop now, because if I stop, then she's gonna wonder why I started the conversation in Spanish. Anyways, I continue on, speaking only in Spanish and having my interpreter, quote unquote interpreter, translating for me. And then my vice principal finally like decided to cave in and said, "Hey, I'll give you 25. Sorry." She said, "I'll give you 25. Now, me, being the negotiative person I am, I said, "Okay, I'll do it if you do 60. But my interpreter thought I said I'll do it, so, which I mean was kind of right. And so he agreed for me to do 25, which I mean is something. Eventually we left. It was the most awkward conversation I've ever had. Like, honestly, I don't know how she did not know it should have been really obvious that I was speaking Spanish, but I'm pretty fluent. So I don't know, somehow it kind of worked. Anyways, me and my friend like keep a straight face. As soon as we leave that door, we die, like just start dying laughing, because I mean, there's no shot she'd believe that. In no world should that have worked. I don't know, man. Eventually, I checked my pass system, and yep, she added another 25. I was like, okay, this can last me like a couple days, and then I'll have to go ask for more. I decided to be grateful, 25, that's at least something. I wasn't expecting to really get any to begin with, but I mean, I'll take 25. So a couple days go by, I like destroy my passes. Like they're gone so fast. And so I decided to email her. I was really hoping we wouldn't have to meet up again, because I mean, I don't want to go through that same situation again where I only speak Spanish. Eventually she was like, okay, this is a bit strange. So Bob, how have you used up this many passes? That shouldn't be happening. And in my head I'm like, oh no, what's gonna happen? Now for our hall pass system, you like use up a pass and then you can go to the bathroom. But for me, I was just like using the pass and not going to the bathroom, because like I didn't actually need to go to the bathroom that many times. And so she was getting a little bit suspicious, and she was like, Bob, I feel like you are activating your passes but not going to the bathroom. And I'm like, huh? And they're like, you're not allowed to do that, you know that, right? And I'm like, huh? What makes you think that I'm activating my passes but not going to the bathroom? Eventually, she decides it's a good idea to get my parents involved. Not only my parents, but every single one of my teachers and my counselor. Yeah, so she sends an email to all my parents, well, both my parents and my counselor, and she just explains the situation to them. So now everyone knows that I've used up like 50 hall passes, and she tells them that I've been using them without going to the bathroom. Anyways, basically, we email back and forth, and it's a very wordy argument per se. I don't should I call it an argument? We were both trying to be very respectful. Eventually, they give me another 20. So even less than what they gave me last time. And by now, I'm like, you know, should I use them up? They got kind of mad last time. But then I decided, you know, you emailed. You emailed my counselor and my parents. I can't just let you get away empty-handed. So I am currently using up all my hall passes again. It's gonna take me about 2 days because, like, I mean, well, two more days because, like, it's only 20 hall passes. That's nothing. I can get through that so fast. All right, gamers, make sure to subscribe to see more epic videos. Also, join my Discord. Links in description. You can message me. You can chat with me. You can do all sorts of fun things with me. Bye.